What's going on, everyone? It is Monday, and I wanted to go ahead and go through one of the promotions that DraftKings has. That it's been one of my favorite promotions that they've been running all of football season, and we get a lot of questions asked about it within Discord and within our communities. So I figured I'd just make a video just to go through how you should be playing this promotion, what the benefits are, and how to use ProfitDuel to go ahead and potentially lock in some profit with it. So the promotion I'm talking about here is the King of the Endzone promotion. You can see right here on DraftKings. It's you win a share of $2 million in bonus bets if your player scores the longest touchdown on Monday Night Football. For tonight, the Buccaneers play the Lions and the Texans play the Seahawks. So you have an option of two games to choose from. Typically, they'll run this promo for Monday Night Football games and Thursday Night Football games. It's been pretty consistent most of the season, and it's similar to some of the King of the Courts that they ran last year, but overall, it's a pretty good promotion. So if you hop in and look at the details, you can see use your qualifying token on a Monday Night Football touchdown score and enter to win a share of $2 million in bonus bet prizes. So both games tonight are eligible for Monday, October 20th. And you can see that the minimum bet is $5. So all you have to do on this bet is to bet $5 worth here. There's no, it should be the same for everyone across the board. You never have to bet $200, $100. It's always going to just be a minimum of $5 for you to enter into the contest. And then if your player um, scores the longest touchdown, so say the longest touchdown of the day is like a 50-yard touchdown, and that's the player that you bet on, then you'll be eligible to win some of these bonus bets here. And that's basically the gist of the promotion. You kind of got to get lucky, but you can pick one of the players, and it's just a fun one to sweat out and possibly get some bonus bets here. So one of the things we've been asked in Discord too is like, how do you match bet this, and how do you reduce any risk possible and just give yourself a risk-free shot at at some bonus bets? And that's really the best way to play this. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop on a profit tool and show you the best way to play this to just lock in profit, or at least just give yourself a chance at a big payout on a Monday or Sunday night, or Monday or Thursday night. Apologies. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over to Profit Duel, and within Profit Duel, you're gonna go to the Dutch Matcher, and you're going to go to your filters on the right hand side here, and you're going to pick NFL. The market is going to be anytime touchdown score. Now you can use this for a first touchdown scorer, I believe, as well. But that's a little bit of a riskier option. So it's going to be easier to match bet for this with just an anytime touchdown scorer. So you're going to go to TD anytime NFL. Um, and your primary sports book here is going to be DraftKings. Obviously, where the promotion's on DraftKings. So we're going to look, and you're going to want to bet on someone to score touchdowns. So it looks like the top couple options here are Jackson Smith and Jigba, Jameer Gibbs, Jackson Smith and Jigba again. We have Rashad White, Zach Charbonnet. But the top option is a 98% rated bet on Novig, which in this situation, if you were to bet, so yeah, and for $100, sorry, I forgot to change my stake. For $5, you would lose 50 cents if this bet wins and 16 cents if this bet loses. Now, the kicker here is if this bet wins and he scores the longest touchdown of that day, you will be eligible to win a certain number of bonus bets. Now, the bonus bets vary based on the number of people who bet the same player as you, and if they score the longest touchdown. So I believe in our Discord a couple weeks ago, one of our members had Kyron Williams to score the longest touchdown. He got $245 in bonus bets, and he was able to convert that back to just $150 profit right there. So that's just a easy way. Like right here, you're potentially taking a loss of 50 cents for possibly $200 or more in bonus bets if you bet on a player who's a little bit of a longer shot. So let's see if we can go back here and pick someone else who has got a little bit higher odds. Um, Someone like this, Cameron Johnson, set plus 750. Most likely, not a lot of people are going to be betting on someone like him. So the payout in bonus bets would be a lot higher now. Same situation where you would lose 50 cents or 26 cents. So there's a good chance that you do lose on this promotion. So I just want to make that clear that you are more than likely to lose, but there is ways to utilize Profit Duel to make sure that you are minimizing all possible losses and still giving yourself a really good chance at potentially winning um, a large bonus bet. So what I would go ahead here is I'm on my computer, so the top options are on Novig, and Novig does not have a desktop app at the current moment, so I would look for the next best option on ProfitX here, and you can see that it's Jackson Smith and Jigba. He's the best wide receiver for the Seattle Seahawks, so one of the more likely players to score a touchdown, and also potentially has potential to score a longer touchdown in the game as well. So what I would do is I would come in here and I would look for this bet. It would be $5 at plus 150 on DraftKings. So I'd then go over to DraftKings. I'm not currently signed in, but you would go over to DraftKings here and you would look for this bet. So I'll just follow you to bring you to where the bet would be. NFL, um, TD scores. And we'll scroll down to the next game, and you can see Jackson Smith and Jigba. He's plus 150 here, and you would just go ahead and put $5 on that bet over there. And then we would come back to the Dutch matcher. You'd see that for him not to score, it is minus 156 on ProfitX. So you would come into ProfitX, you would look for NFL, and we would look for the Houston Texans versus Seattle Seahawks. Go over to TD scores, and you would see there's a little bit available at minus 150, but you could see that minus 156 has a bunch of money available, and you'd go ahead and put that $8 on the no, and you would lock in a loss of 50 cents or a gain of 8 cents, but you give yourself a chance to win a large portion of bonus bets. So this is just a fun promotion that I like. I personally like to actually just risk the $5, but we have a lot of, in the match betting community, we have a lot of people who are risk intolerant and want to do everything they can to maximize profit and minimize losses. And this is absolutely the best way to take advantage of this promo. And like I said, this run has run all football season on Monday Night Football and Thursday Night Football. So where they're planning on continuing to run this out the rest of the season, it's honestly a great way to, you know, continue to make money. If you risk it twice a week right here with the potential of losing $1. I mean, if you hit one time, then you make up for all of your other losses and by a lot. So yeah, just wanted to give a quick video rundown of how you can utilize the King of the End Zone promos that DraftKings has been putting out very consistently this season. So yeah, here it is again. King of the End Zone. You just opt in and you would use that qualifying bet, and there you go. Hopefully we make some profit here.